In this video, we're going to take a look at the Surge 762 from Rugged Suppressors. It's a 30 caliber suppressor that comes in a 9-inch configuration, but you can also remove this last 1.5 inches to bring it down to a 7.5-inch suppressor. As you can see from the box, very simple, doesn't take up a lot of room in the safe. Nice little plastic box, but we'll go ahead and open it up and see what all's inside. Moving the box aside, we've got a tool to remove and replace the end cap, a shim kit, instruction manual here, and the suppressor itself with the muzzle brake screwed into the back. The Surge 762 has a 316L stainless steel tube and a full stellite baffle core. In the 9-inch configuration, it weighs in at 21.5 ounces with a 1.5-inch diameter. If you remove the adapt module, it brings the length of the Surge 762 to 7.5 inches and weighs in at 17.5 ounces. It has a Cerakote finish and an unconditional lifetime warranty. The Surge 762 is full auto rated for 7-inch barrels in 5.56, 300 blackout 6.8, and 7.62 by 39. If you're running a 308, you'll need a 12-inch barrel, 16 inches for 300 Win Mag, and 18 inches for Ultra Mag. One of the nicest things about the Surge 762 is being able to take a 9-inch suppressor and easily and quickly move it down to a 7.5-inch suppressor. You do this by holding the suppressor and simply unscrewing the adapt module from the end. There's no additional tax stamps or paperwork or anything like that to do so. Once that adapt module is off, take the provided tool and put it inside the end cap. Get it started with the tool. And then I found it's easier just to do the rest by hand after it's loosened up a little bit. So once that's unscrewed and off, set the adapt module to the side and install the end cap back into the suppressor in the shortened configuration. There's quite a few threads, so this is probably the longest part of switching it back and forth, is just getting this end cap in. We didn't have any problem with it loosening up. Everything seemed to stay very secure while we were shooting it. So it definitely works out very, very well. To install the suppressor onto a host weapon, it's a very similar process for the user as mounting a Spec War or an Omega. You'll take the suppressor, put it over the provided muzzle brake here, and just screw it down into place. Once it's good and tight on there, take the locking ring at the end and just turn it. This ensures a very, very solid lockup. It didn't wiggle, there's no play, and stayed on very, very well. To remove the suppressor, just turn the locking ring counterclockwise and then turn and pull the suppressor off. Very, very simple installation and removal process. Looking at decibel reduction, when mounting the Surge 762 on a Remington 700 chambered in 300 blackout using Harvester 220 grain subsonic ammunition, we had an average of 121.3 decibels in the 9-inch configuration. Shortening it down to 7 inches brought the average to 127.0 decibels. Using the same ammunition on a Noveske 8.3-inch barreled AR-15, again in 300 blackout, we saw an average of 120.8 decibels in the 9-inch configuration, and then 128.0 decibels in the 7-inch setup. On a 16-inch barrel PWS AR-15 chambered in 5.56 using supersonic 193, we saw an average of 135.0 decibels in the 9-inch configuration, and the 7-inch brought it to 137.7 decibels. And lastly, on a Remington 700 in 308 using M80, again supersonic projectiles, we saw a decibel average of 136.6 in the 9-inch configuration and 139.7 in the shortened 7-inch configuration. As you can see from the numbers, the 9-inch configuration performed very well, and the 7-inch wasn't too bad either. If you're looking for a 30 caliber can with great performance, good versatility, being able to change between the 7 and the 9-inch length, and a good mounting system, the Surge 762 is certainly an option to consider. If you have any questions about the Surge 762 from Rugged Suppressors or any other product we carry, feel free to give us a call, email, or stop on in.